Are you guys ready for the next interview? If you are ready, with your permission, I would like to introduce my next guest. I will be speaking to someone about a class that everyone in this chat is familiar with. This class is something that I would consider probably one of the classes, if not the class, that I'm actually most interested in. For this interview, I actually did something a little bit different, and I spoke to a group of people who play this class, and I asked them to collectively come together to nominate the person that they think would be the best to represent the class. This next class is something that I'm just going to apologize ahead of time. There are probably going to be times where I kind of jump in because this is the class that I've been maining since it came out in GMS a couple months ago. It is the second most recent release in our version of the game. It is the one, the only class that everyone thought we were never going to get, but we got it anyway. We're going to be talking about MO XUAN today. Yep. And we got none other than one of the Motion Discord. It's not me. We got none other than one of the Motion Discord creators. We got DRAKKINNITE. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Stry? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you doing? You pumped for this one?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask a lot of questions about this one because this is my chance to finally learn how to play this class properly. All right. Look at it. Look at that motion drip. If I walked past you on the street, I would not think you're a motion.
I know, right?
What are we doing here?
I actually have multiple outfits.
Okay, okay. I thought we were gonna look like a martial artist. You look like you look like a gardener.
Yeah, this is my gardening outfit actually. Yeah. I have a few outfits I've been using, swapping between them.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'll just talk about the class a little bit before that.
Sure, yeah, before we get into it, let's talk about Motion's selling points. Let's see if we can get you to maybe for anyone who's interested in it, show off something that you would consider like one of the selling points, something really cool about Motion.
Of course. So I'd say, like, for me personally, one of the biggest selling points is, you know, of course, turn my effects up, sorry.
Yep.
The whole aesthetic of the class. It's just, I think, one of the most gorgeous classes in the game. Like, look at the paintbrush strokes when you attack. Yep. The way, like, at least the after images and stuff, it's so cool.
Yep.
And then not just the aesthetic, but I would say, like, the class in general, like all the advanced stuff it has to it, has like, a lot of like advanced techniques and things, I would say, to the class. But not just that, I also really love just the combo system. The combo system itself is very fun. It's very fun. The damage output, I won't even get into that until we get to, you know, the I'll tell you about that when we get there.
I mean, we all know this class is broken right now, but it's all good.
Yeah, the damage output count is crazy. And one of my favorite bits about it as well, it also comes with something. If you complete the story, you get this as well, Xuanshan Spirit, which gives you final damage plus 10% and critical damage plus 10%, which is a pretty nice, you know, benefit for just playing the class itself.
Yeah.
And then I would say another thing that people don't like know like too much, but I think that I would say is one of my favorite things is the Hexa matrix skills. All of these, they're all so good. They're very good. I'll get into that when we get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a lot about this class. I would say that's a selling point.
Yeah.
If you're into like punching and kicking stuff, and you know, just it's cool skill effects, I'll say play Motion.
Yep. Yep. Hell yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't even need to sit here and like just agree with everything that you just said. Chances are most people watching this already know, but for anyone who doesn't, Motion is also what I main right now. Now I am very new, so like Drac is probably going to know a lot more just general knowledge of the class in the game, but yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this class. I personally love it.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite classes, if not my favorite class actually in the game. Like
yeah, me too.
This is the class that like when I first saw the class before, because I've like been following this class before the remaster that happened. Actually, it had got remastered last year, and before the remaster, it was a completely different class. Like the way it used to play, it used to have a very like super complicated combo system with like levels to the punches and the kicks, and you like had to do different levels to unlock new skill. It was really complicated, but they toned it down, simplified it a lot. And
it's sick. There's still a lot to it, but like it's not, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of people who haven't actually had a chance to play it and learn it like overcomplicate what's actually going on. Once you learn like what the real like what your combos are, it's actually really straightforward. It's really not as complicated as people think it is.
It's not. Like people overcomplicate, I'd say, the combo system, and I think that's not the hard part of the class. I think the hard part of the class isn't even the combos, it's the reaction. I think it's very reaction based, and if you're not reacting to like your combo skips and stuff, it can really like lower your damage output over time.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so with that all being said, before we get into it, let's talk about you a little bit. So I actually don't know much about you. I don't know how long you've been playing Maple, like what got you started. I don't even know what you mained like before. Are you main swapping to Mo XUAN?
This is actually my main, Before this, I was actually an Ilium player here, and he I stopped playing him the moment Mo XUAN dropped. And get my Mo XUAN to this level with just a few months. But yeah, like I used to play Ilium, and then before Ilium I played Kinesis, and I just play a lot of classes. I was like just dancing around with classes. And which is why I have so much Legion.
He's the Legion main that everyone's been asking for.
Yeah, literally the Legion main. Yeah, I was a Legion main for a while. That's like kind of the thing I'm known for in the community is like, oh, Drak the Legion guy. But Mo XUAN though is like my main right now currently. I used to actually. So before this though, I'm from the like very old days of Maplestory. I started playing before Pirates even came out. When it was just 4 classes, explorers, and they were just warrior, bowman, So back then, when I used to play, I actually used to like hang out with some of the bigger named like players back then. I'm not sure if you heard of like people like Tiger and Curious Hot and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anybody.
Yeah. Back then there was players like really there were like some older Maplers like Tiger, Curious Hot, Corwan and like that. And I used to like play with those kind of Maplers. Like I used to like party with them during mobbing. Like we just mobbed together and just talk. It was really really chill back then. But then they started quitting the game and things happened and a lot went down. And then I just quit the game when a lot of my friends quit the game. And then I came back on and off to check out like the big updates, and then I came back officially for this like PlayStation Now 2 years ago, and ever since I've been hard grinding my account, getting characters up to high levels, multiple 260s now, as you can see. I'm just been grinding out the game now. I play daily pretty much.
Hell yeah.
And one of my biggest achievements, I would say, currently, is the entirety of the Mo XUAN Discord and the guides and whatnot, making all of that. Literally everything Mo XUAN related, I pretty much has been doing it myself because I've had like no help with that.
Did you do a lot of research from like, where was it? Was it on TMS before?
Mo XUAN is a class that originally was in Maplestory C, TMS, and CMS, China Maplestory, and then after the remaster, they removed the old class, and C didn't get the new Mo XUAN, so they made TMS and CMS got Mo XUAN, and he's from there, and so that's where I got a lot of my information from, TMS, and I started like becoming friends with some of the TMS players, and I talked to them. And frequently talk to them a lot, and so I'm good friends with one of them. And
wait, do you speak other languages, or do they just the guys you talk to just speak English?
I would do mostly through like translation. So
Okay.
yeah, and so because of that, like it would work out, and I was talking to
It's a
them,
lot of work.
and a lot of work,
Yeah,
yeah.
good
But
for
I
you.
managed to get it. Yeah, and I became friends with one of like the best motion in TMS.
Okay.
So he's where I got like a lot of information for
Yeah.
the
So he's
class
the one who
from.
taught you.
Yeah, he taught me
Yeah.
everything I know about the
Mr.
class. Yep.
Miyagi.
Yeah, yeah, literally Mr. Miyagi. So yeah, that's about my history with Maplestory currently.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, thank
Yeah,
you for your service. Before we move on, thank you for your service for
you're
everything
welcome.
in the Moshen Discord. I'm sure I know
Of
I've sent
course.
like infinite people there after I mean some of you in chat know the story. I had a couple people who tried to send me there. It's a long story, but
Yeah.
that's anyway. I'm in it now and it's been super helpful for me, especially like as a
Yeah.
new player, but yeah, as an aspiring big Moshen main. There's a
Yeah.
lot in there that's like, yeah, just been super helpful. And honestly, I'm sure you probably had something to do with like the pre-release guides as well. And
Well,
that was like the fact that even existed is like the only reason that I actually ended up main swapping, was like because I could do enough research on what actually was going to be a part of the class before we
yes.
got it, right?
Yeah, that was actually a group effort. So originally it was me and two other people, one named Atlantic and another I forgot his name. I'm sorry. He just like stopped being active after a while and disappeared on us. But he was also like a big help when he got us screenshots and gifs from TMS when we couldn't get them at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he helped with the like document that released. But that document has to be updated. It's very outdated right now.
I mean, it's the pre-release document. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all the new info is just in the Discord channels.
And the
So
Discord,
yeah.
literally. But yeah,
Okay, so let's get into it then. Let's
course.
talk about the class.
Of course.
That's what we're here for. Specifically, first and foremost, the thing everyone cares the most about, and the thing that this class is probably most, maybe not most known for, because there's a couple things that this class is known for right now, but
Yeah.
one of the biggest things the class is known for is how much damage output it has. So let's talk about the damage.
Of
Let's
course.
talk about the length of the cooldowns. Let's talk about mini bursts. Let's talk about your combos. Maybe get into the combo system a little bit first
course.
before we like really describe what's happening in the burst.
Yeah, of course. So you want me to just start off with bursting stuff? All right. Well, the combo system first, of course.
Yeah, let's talk about the combo system first, just so everyone can follow along.
So for motion, he's a class that, combo class with a gauge right here, this thing in the middle. This is your divine gauge, and your divine gauge, as you punch, it goes to, Tien, and once you kick, it goes to D. And basically, these are your two comboing abilities, and you alternate between them for different combos with your divine skills, which are these blue ones. Your divine arts, and the divine arts get empowered because of this skill here. Where is it? Right here. Where is it? Oh, here, the Holy Mountain. Which in third job, it just starts off with a form link, and form link, all that does is it makes it so that every time you do a combo, like this, for example, it puts this right here on your gauge here, the divine,
Yep.
which is fourth job, but it gives you that, and it stacks up to 5 times. So every time you combo, you get that, and it just keeps going up, and you're at 5 stacks now.
Yep.
And after those 5 stacks, then you get final damage for each stack, and the final damage is pretty fat, actually. It's pretty fat.
Yeah.
Final damage.
It's a lot.
It's pretty fat final damage. Yeah, it's a good amount. It's actually plus 50. So because of that, you want to make sure you keep this up at all times, and it has a 60-second duration on this before it goes down and decays. And you can, there's a hyper skill to increase the time, but it's pointless. Like, really use it.
It's 60 seconds already. It's like basically impossible to lose.
Exactly. Why would you ever need this?
Yeah.
So but yeah, there's that. And so then your combos. Now, like I said, there's D and Tien, and doing D skills, you will be able to enhance any kind of kicking skill. So there's Tearing Wind, there's Swirling Tide, and there's Crashing Earth. Oh, where is it at? Oh, where's Crashing? Right here, Crashing Earth. And these 3 skills all get enhanced by your kicks. So when you do this, you would kick first, and then enhance your kick and all that. So then for you to enhance Crashing Earth, okay, well actually let's talk about the, you know, oh, it's so much.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
So,
no, I know.
Yeah,
You're good.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, if you want to enhance, you know, the basic kicking skills like Divine Artillery Wind, you would kick with 1. Now you see your gauge here. It has the diamonds at the bottom. 1 diamond and 2 diamonds. Now your first one, your first diamond, this would enhance these. These ones right here, which are the basic ones, and Crashing Earth, the big one, gets enhanced by 2 kicks. So you would have to do, for example, let's say a combo of enhancing this, Crashing Earth, you would do like, okay, actually, I gotta cover the opposite. Oh, there's so much. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna
take it
step by step. Step by step. 10, right? It boosts any skill with this symbol you see here, which is the sky symbol, or the, you know, we'll just call that the punch symbol.
Yeah.
And then the kick skill, D, enhances any kind of kick skill, which you see with that symbol, which is called the kick symbol. And so if you use opposing punch or kick skills, because of Holy Mountain or Air of the Divine, your Divine Fist and Reincarnation. At the bottom, you see where it says Reincarnation. The Reincarnation stuff, if you use a punch and then a punching divine skill, and then a kick, and then a kicking divine skill, right? That'll enhance that kicking divine skill. And if you do the same thing, vice versa, do a kick and then a kicking divine skill, punching divine skill, that'll enhance that punching divine skill. But you have to do 1 punch for these, for divine art, erupting flame, tearing wind, swirling tide, righteous thunder. Those take just one kick or 1 punch. While doing this one, Howling Storm, this takes 2 punches to enhance.
Yep.
Same for Crashing Earth. This one right here. This also takes 2 kicks to enhance. This is the kicking one, yeah. So you have to do the opposing one. Like I said before, an opposing punch enhances opposing kick. Opposing kick enhances opposing punch.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, so you have to do and kick 1 and enhance that, and then 2 punches to enhance your Howling Storm, which is your big, you know, your big burst skill for divine art skills.
Yep.
And yeah, so you do 1 kick and then 2 punches to enhance this, and you use it and it throws it out.
Yeah.
And that's how you enhance that. And same for Crashing Earth, you 1 punch, 2 kicks, and that enhances that. And that is basically the combo system. It's a lot to it. Oh my god! I'm gonna tell you right now. It's easier to learn through text. I will tell you that.
So yeah. So like, just for anyone who maybe listened to that and was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Let's just simplify it real quick. So basically, every time he presses his D or his T in these black and white punches and kicks, you can see his skills in the bottom right. Like way down there in the bottom right. See, they're like they're highlighted. They have like a glowing thing around them. When they're highlighted, that means they're like they're ready for the enhanced version. So the game kind of tells you what button to press next, almost.
Correct.
Like in a really, really simple version of it. Now that's only covering like the enhanced version, but then there's also the combo version that he talked about. But that's like that's like the basics of it. Press the button that's highlighted, right?
I didn't talk about this too as well. So if you also were to use the same as well, so punch, which, like you said, the bottom of the enhancements that have the glows around them. If you use punch 1 and it's enhanced, and you use another punch and it's enhanced, it gives you a cooldown reduction instead of a final. And final damage increase as well. So if you use the opposite, it gives you a final damage increase. Big final damage increase of, as you can see, plus 50. Oh my god, it's so much. I'm sorry. This class has so much.
No, it's like it's really hard to put into words. It's almost like you need to see like pictures, right?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. It's like, this is a class I would say read on.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot to explain through text. I mean through like talking.
So let's talk about okay. I'm trying to think if there's a way to like say this to make it a little bit more clear, because it really is hard to talk. Okay, let's call them enhanced skills, right? So when you use a black and white skill, or two black and white skills, it gives you the opportunity to use an enhanced version of one of the divine arts, the blue skills.
Yeah, the blue skills, correct.
Right?
Yes.
When you use an enhanced skill, so like use one right now, like any of the divine arts, and you can see his combo thing here. See how it's glowing? It does like a glow before he uses the second one.
Oh yeah.
So that is like the first enhanced skill. The second enhanced skill becomes like the comboed version, I guess we could call it.
Yeah.
And the comboed version has a buff based on what the first enhanced skill was. It's dude, it's so complicated. But it's really
and then there's here's something that makes it even simpler, I guess. If you use a kicking enhanced skill, you can call it the kicking enhanced skill. The meter glows downwards for any kicking
towards your feet,
punching once. Yep, and then upwards for any punching once towards your head.
Yep.
So you can keep that in mind too if they help. So kicking towards your feet and punching towards your fist, I guess, or your face, your head. Yeah, so you can keep this in mind. And then there's one more thing I guess you could cover. You could say about it too is if you use the enhanced versions of skills, there's also you might notice on the side there when I'm using skills, sometimes you'll see. Let me see if I can get one. No, I got none. You'll keep hearing that noise, but basically I have it on this notifier, and that's because it helps as well for the class, because the class is very cooldown skip reliant. And so because of that, you're gonna sometimes like 2 in a row, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Okay, how many? But you're gonna get a lot of cooldown skips on this class, and because of that, you can put your major skills on cooldown skip. Like on notifier to help out with that as well. It's just, I would say, like we were saying, it's a difficult class to like explain through text, and that's because of the fact is it was it was like, I remember when this class wasn't in GMS and I was watching Steve, I was watching Steve talk about the class, and even he was having trouble kind of explaining it.
It's really hard to articulate. Like once you see pictures, once you get like once you get the understanding of what is happening, it's really, really simple. It's just like, it's really hard to put into words.
It's hard to put into words. That's exactly to put it. I tell people that all the time. Like they'll tell me like, "Can you tell me through how to play like motion?" Like I'm like, just read the guide. Like, Discord.
Look at the pictures.
It's fair. It's a lot.
Well, how about this? For anyone who understood that, we're gonna move on. For anyone who didn't understand it, maybe just go ahead and pause the video and like look at a combo list, and maybe it'll start to make sense. Like if what we just explained really just went way over your head, maybe look at the combo list and it will like kind of make sense a little bit. But we're gonna move on, and hopefully you'll be able to catch on a little bit more as we keep going.
Yeah, I would say, like I said, it's not the most difficult in a class in the world once you learn. Well, it's difficult in a sense of like I said, reaction, but it's just learning from, I would say, text. Just read through text.
Yeah. And okay, and just to be clear, we're not going to move on to talk about a different part. We're going to talk about the actual burst now. That was the basics of the class. We're going to talk about the burst now. So get into it. What is the burst like on this class?
Okay, so the fun part now, huh? This is the fun part. All right, let me go into Dojo. One moment. Let's see. All right, so
would it completely throw you off to turn your UI bigger so we can maybe see the skills with them like glowing in the bottom right while you're doing this? There we go. Oh, I was there for a second. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't completely throw you off. Wait, did you mute yourself?
Am I muted? Sorry.
You were, yeah.
I muted myself for a second. An alarm went off. Sorry.
All good.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about like the burst now.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
So let's summon one of these big men. So I'd say for Motion's burst, that's one of the stronger parts of the kit, but I would say post 6 job, your bursting changes a lot in terms of how much of the output your burst is, because pre 6 job, your burst is like the biggest part of your damage, but post 6 job, your like damage and DPM changes, like they switch around in terms of what's more important.
Yeah.
So like pre 6 job, I would say our burst ratio was like probably around 60 or 70 30. So basically 70% of your damage was burst, 30% was DPM. And then once you get 6 job, that changes drastically, where it's more like 30-70, where you get like 30% burst, 70% DPM. Some even say 80% DPM, but it's a lot more DPM heavy in 6 job for sure. So you want me to like do like the full burst setup?
Yes, let's see it.
Of course. All right, so if I was to burst right now, it would be like, I do this, my origin burst setup there, the sequence, and then I origin, then I press my full burst sequence, and then I just start comboing from there. Oh, I'm not even a attack speed 0, but it's okay. I'll fix that. All right, there we go. And then from here, I just combo until this runs out, until my big blue skill around the screen runs out.
Yep. Skill sequence does work on Motion now, guys.
And it's done, and that's the burst. And that's all of my burst right there. It's over.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's a lot of stuff going on there, but it's mainly just comboing.
Yep.
And I didn't mention this as well during the like town part, but so Motion, you know, you have D and Tien. If you put these on a macro, a lot changes with them. And people don't know that, but people don't, like, if you say read the Discord, it's all in text. But so if you put these, like, if I take this and I just put this there normally, same for D. So I'm gonna put them there normally. If I put them there normally, I attack. I'll take this off. I attack very slowly.
Yep.
You actually attack way slower without the macro.
Yep.
And so if you hold it, you attack normally. See, this is the normal speed. Well, this is the tapping speed. You can't tap your DNTN without the macro.
Yep.
If you tap it, you just attack really slow.
Yep.
But once you put them on a macro, it bugs it out some because macros are janky. And it lets you attack normal speed by just tapping it or holding it. And attack speed 0 shows that even better, where I can tap it or hold it and it attacks really, really fast. And so the macro lets you do that, but the macro also lets you do this. Check this out. So you can punch and slide forward with the macro if you hold forward while punching.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and you also can do that with the kicks too. You can slide forward and move at the same time.
Hold on.
But that gets even better.
Hold on, can you slide forward again?
Yeah, of course. Here, it'd be easier with the pet. Okay, so this is a bug with the pets right now, where they're in front of you, but it's okay. But if I get rid of the pets, you can see it better. See?
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
And so it's even better. It's even better. If you now, this is a weird bug, right? Not bug, but like we'll call it feature. We'll call it feature. If you get spiked for shoes in regular server or in reboot, you get snowshoes. And put snowshoes on, the sliding goes even crazier.
What?
And you can slide, well, you can move really, 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 really fast.
Okay.
Yep. You can slide really far.
That's so random.
Oh, so but not. Yeah, you can move.
We moving.
But okay, and then something even crazier you can do with the class is, so you know how if you use Crashing Earth, you can't use it in the air. Same for this as well, Beneath Heaven. You can't use those in the air.
Okay.
They're just stuck to the ground. But I found out myself. This is when I found myself actually. If you so where is it at? This right here, Dancing Leap. This is your up jump. And I learned that since we can use it from the ground like this, like Motion can macro his up jump, and so we've macroed it. I can macro bind the punches and kicks. So this is the one I use for mobbing, the up jump and kick for mobbing, and then I also use this one when I'm bossing, the up jump and punch. Sorry, it's in the way. All right, there we go. So this is the one I use for bossing.
Okay.
Where you can do this, and so if you macro your up jump, you're able to use these in the air like this.
Oh shit!
I missed that one, but yeah, it's really tight timing on it.
Oh
but you can use those. Yeah, you can use those while airborne with the up jump macro. And because of that, I sometimes in bosses I will be like moving through a platform while dodging an attack and using that at the same time, like Crashing Earth or something like that. Yeah, and yeah, that's that one. And then another weird one. This is a very weird one. I have to take off a node for this. Let's see. Right here, we'll take this one off. So if I use Black Wind is also grounded only, right?
Yeah.
But you can use that same tech, pre-6 job, to get it like in the air. But you don't have to do all of that if you just equip it. For some reason, they like shadow added this. I don't know why, but you can use Black Wind just in the air in 6 job.
Yeah, once you have the mastery.
Yeah, they just out of nowhere added that. I don't know why it did, but hey, we'll take it. Yep. Yeah, there's a bug right now. Someone in the chat, I noticed it, but yeah, there's a bug. It crashes you, but it's okay.
Wait, when you use it in the air, sometimes it crashes you?
Yeah, in certain content. Like, I just actually was doing a Black Mage solo earlier, and it crashed me during it for using it in the air.
Damn.
It crashes you, and yeah, it just crashes you.
I haven't had that happen yet, but I just found out about it the other day because it was like shadow added, right? I didn't know, so I didn't even try it.
Yep. It would just add it without any word. I don't know why or how, but I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, whatever. Take it.
And so, yeah, there's also some more tech. So Motion's movement. People always have trouble with the movement. I guess I'll save this for the mobility section. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. For now, let's get a ranking on the burst damage in terms of performance.
SS. Actually, SS. The damage output is insane. SS.
Just for burst?
Just for the burst.
Yeah.
Oh, just for the burst alone?
Not like for burst.
Well, S then. Just S. Just S. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely S.
Yeah.
Yeah, S tier burst for sure.
You know what's crazy is that you just finished saying that it's like 30-70 like burst DPM, and we're just like yeah, but the burst is still like S.
The burst is still crazy. It's still crazy. Yeah. It's lower damage than your like DPMing, but it's still broken.
Guys, don't let Nexon see this video, please. Do not let me get nerfed. Please, it's the only way I'm able to clear content. Please.
I mean, it's just a little bit of damage, just a little.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about your DPM then. So, all right. So you're a 3-minute class, 3-minute cooldowns.
Yeah, 3-minute class. 3-minute class. Yep.
What about like mini burst or like little like spurts of burst during your DPM? Like what's going on in between your 3 minutes?
So we're a 3-minute with 1 minute mini burst. Yeah, every 1 minute you get to use Black Wind, Howling Storm, and Crashing Earth off of cooldown. They're all 60 seconds. And so this is also a cooldown hat class. As you see, I got the 3-second one.
Okay.
And so cooldown hat and Mercedes Link as well. These all affect these 3 skills here, and you can lower the cooldowns down from the 60 seconds to be lower. Like for example, if you look at Black Wind, mine is 53 seconds instead of 60 seconds. So if you have like more cooldown hat on your motion, then you're able to have these up more frequently, so you can burst more frequently than normal. Which is really good, which is really nice actually. For DPMing though, like, you want me to just show the DPM? Like, just like show it off real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we also have this skill here. This is called Strength Within. And using that, what that does is it instantly refreshes your stacks of Hair of the Divine. That thing I talked about earlier that gives you plus 50% FD.
Yep.
It just refreshes that instantly to 5 stacks.
Yep.
So you get a fresh 5 stacks right there off rip. Yep. And turning on my key projection. So key projection, let's talk about that a little bit.
Sure.
Key projection is a skill in 3rd job. And if you take off, I take this off. This is how it looks originally. It has sound and stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's this.
Well, maybe turn off Janice too, or put on
Janice
the
too.
Janice
Yeah,
balls.
turn Janice off. Yep. I was gonna do that just now. There we go. But key projection, it's a skill where it just does this. It just attacks passively, and it lasts 30 seconds. 30 seconds of passive attacking until you have to move somewhere. And so in bossing, this is like one of your biggest forms of DPM actually. Like, it's really big DPM in bossing.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, lots of damage. It's
Passively.
It's passive. I was gonna say it's passive. Yeah, passive damage at that.
Yeah.
So what you can do, and if I turn on the Hexa version, well, should I talk about the Hexa version right now? Or should we wait?
Yeah, we can talk about it in the Hexa part. Just
Okay,
know that it's more like with Hexa, it's even more damage, right?
Yeah, it's even crazier in Hexa. So I'll keep it off for now then, because it's doing something different in Hexa. But basically, that's a big part of your DPM. And then you also have this. So I notice when I see certain motions like bossing, they mess up and they will use this for bossing, and they're like, oh, I think this is doing more damage because it's kicks, it looks cool, it's kicking. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, like, but it's not your main damage, because if you look at the descriptions for the skills, right, this, where's it at, D, if you look at it, this is the Zwangshan Strike, and so Zwangshan Strike, if you look at that in 4th job, D notices does 270 while Tien does 300. Is doing more damage overall, and so you would use the punches for bossing, while the kicks are for mobbing. And so you're just sitting there, you're just punching the boss down. And what I like to do when I'm doing it is I like to hold forward to so I can slide forward sometimes.
Yep.
And also sliding forward also makes it so you don't get attack locked, like where you get the attack limit. So sliding forward makes you bypass the attack lock as well. Yep. Yep. So with that, you can sit there and you can just DPM like this, and then let's keep projection on. Screw it. I have a Kant ring, so with Kant, if you're a Kant user, which you should be, Motion is a Kant class, you use Kant, and your DPMing is just off burst. It's just this. You're just comboing all of your skills, and then you not combo, but you like just punch. You keep punching until something comes up to combo. Yeah. And then once you have something up to combo, you just keep punching, wait for cooldowns, combos up again, got a cooldown skip, keep punching into the opposing. You can do like the same 2 combo like alignments, I guess you can call them, to go ahead and get the cooldown reduction, but that's not as much DPM obviously because you're not getting the final damage enhancement. So what you want to do is wait until the opposing things come up. So punch for kick and kick for, the only punch skill to enhance. I'll make it easier. The only punch skill to enhance is this, which is Righteous Thunder and Hexa. Because Hexa Righteous Thunder does good damage. So you want to kick into Righteous Thunder Hexa. Besides that though, it's just this and then enhance your 2 kick skills. Yep. And that's all your DPMing is. It just comes down to that. And you just do this until, burst is up. And then when these are up, you do all every 1 minute. So for me, I have a 1 minute burst sequencer right here. Where these, with those. And then when those are up, you use this and you enhance your enhancements. Do all of your enhance skills. Yep. And that's about it. And then you just go back to DPMing and comboing, and that's pretty much all of your DPM. There's nothing. It's not really that complicated or complex. Yeah. It's very simple actually once you get the hang of it, know what you're doing, and that's it.
Someone was asking if you favor comboing into final damage increase or if you favor comboing into cooldown, and you talked about it a little bit. It's like that all exists, like when you would want to do one versus the other, if you're really trying to min-max, exists in the Moshen Discord.
Yeah,
right?
That's all in the like guides. Yep.
But like,
it's all in there.
from a completely starter point of view, what would you say? Would you say just favor final damage like all the time for a complete starter?
Yeah, I would say if someone's like, is trying to learn the class and don't want to like, break their brain trying to do everything, I would say the easiest way to do it is just keep it simple and do the final damage increase. Yes, always final damage increase everything. The only thing I would say to well, I want to get into that because that'll still, confuse people. But I would say, just final damage increase everything. Basically, that's like your biggest like concern when playing this class is to final damage increase, because if you final damage increase the smaller skills like erupting flame and all of those, then if you notice, this gives you a plus 50% final damage increase. And if you look at the skills, it tells you how much final damage you get for comboing them. Where it says form link at the bottom. So form link for this is 50. This is 50. This is 100, as you can see. So final damage increase for this is plus 100 for Swirling Tide. And this is also plus 100 for Righteous Thunder. This is also plus 100, and it's your big burst skill. This is also plus 100, and your big burst skill.
It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage to be missing out for like sometimes very little cooldown, right? Like you're reducing like an 8-second cooldown to like 6 seconds. You know what I mean? Like.
Exactly. Yeah. The only time I would do like an FD, a cooldown reduction is for cooldown skip stuff, and that's only for this. It's only for Howling Storm. But besides that, everything else is FD increase.
Okay. So, with all that being said, let's get a rank on Mo XUAN's off burst damage comparatively to other classes.
Oh. To the off burst, I would easily say as well, S. Like, actually, it's a lot of damage. If you to compare this class's off burst to a lot of other classes off burst, the damage is really high on this class. Like, I have people. I'll just say this: I've got this is kind of exposing something, but I have friends who are like, all the time constantly come to me, oh my god, bro, I played Mo XUAN and I'm clearing bosses like faster than my 100 million CP character at like 50 million CP. What is going on with this class, bro? I'm like, oh.
Don't tell Nexon.
Don't tell Nexon though. No.
Yeah. Just don't. We can talk about it, guys. Just don't tell Nexon, okay?
Nexon doesn't have to know.
Okay, let's move on and let's talk about the mobility then. So anything in your kit that's like moving the character. I mean, if you want to go over your little slide tech again, you're more than welcome to.
We're out of there.
Anything that's gonna move the character around, any kind of mobility.
I've been waiting for this part because this is my favorite part of the class.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to Odium because it's a big map. Where's Odium? Actually, get on here, actually. Right here. Alright, so Mo XUAN is a unique class in the case of how you move around, because, okay, so one thing I've seen people do all the time is have the common misconception that, oh, Mo XUAN's dashes, they feel so clunky. Mo XUAN has dashes. 5 dashes. I just would my from an hotkey. Oops. But you have 5 dashes that you can use through Secret Art Arrow Flight, and with this, you're able to move around. You can move around, and you have 4 directions you can. 6 directions you can go in. So you can go left, to the left, up, down, left, and then to the right, up, down, right. And it's got 5 charges on it. They have to charge up over time. They charge every 4 seconds. So basically, once you have 5 charges of this, it feels kind of clunky once you move it around with it for certain people for some reason. I don't know why. And so, because you get stuck in place a little bit. And so, one thing people don't know is you can cancel Mo XUAN's dash multiple times, actually, to move around very, very fast. So with the dash movement, you're able to zip around with those 6 directions I talked about, in any order you want to, really. And so if I want to cancel your dash, you have to punch or kick at the end of the dash. And basically, if you alternate your punches and kicks after the dashes, it'll go ahead and cancel the dash every time. But you have to alternate. So you can't just punch to cancel. You have to punch kick. So for example, if I did up like this and then punch, it'll cancel it. So like that, and you see I'm out of it faster. And then kick, same for that, I'm out of it faster. So with that, I'm able to do things like, for example, if I go up and flash jump, you see how like it took a little bit to flash jump?
Uh-huh.
If I was to go up and then punch, I would flash jump faster like this.
Yep.
Yeah, so I can go up and cancel like that. And then you can also start integrating your other form movement, which is Secret Art Flash Step. And this is a back step. But the back step is also a teleport. It's not just like a shade back step. It's a teleport back step. So you can actually like use this to go through stuff.
Yep.
So like, for example, Will's tornado. Let me go to Will, for example, to make it like easier. I'll just practice mode real quick and just go in. Do easy or whatever. Just give me the tornado. So I would like to go into a wheel, and then I'll use a tornado. Oh, really? Wrong way, dude. Wrong way, dude. Yeah, his AI is funny. Come on, Will. Give it to me. Do it. Do it. Okay, so a tornado, you can backstep through the tornado like that.
Yep.
And yeah, and you can also start integrating that same movement into dashes. So I like to do something like, for example, let's say I want to dodge something really fast. I can do this and then backstep and do something like that to like move through it like that. And your dash, your backstep also, since it's a basic ability and not like 5th job plus, it can cooldown skip. So you sometimes can get like a bunch of good mobility going. You get multiple backstep cooldown skips too.
Yep.
And not just that, you're also able to do something like this, for example, like you can. Like that, like you can move around a lot on this class. It has a lot of very fluid movement. People say that's it's clunky.
Well, you just gotta cancel every single dash, but once you figure it out.
Cancel every single dash.
Yep.
But yeah, it has a lot of very fluid and nice movement. And I think the movement is like the part that I really love the most on the class. And there's more movement you can do as well. So if you were to go to, where is it? Oh yeah. So if you were to take rope lift right here, take my rope lift, because I don't use this skill besides for bossing and mobbing. I don't need it. But and bossing, you can take rope lift and do some movement where you can take rope lift, cancel it, and then use back. Like it's like kind of like, hold on. It's kind of tight timing on it too. Oh my god! But you can rope lift, cancel. Okay, I'm not gonna go for it. Basically, what happens is you can rope lift because it's very tight, right?
Yeah.
I've only seen it. I only do it like very niche. But you can rope lift and sometimes the server will like lag. It's really weird. The server will lag and you get to cancel your rope lift and then you can backstep into backstep. And I don't know why it happens, but it only happens with other rope lifts. Your backstep will like be allowed to do it multiple times out of rope lift.
Oh, okay.
Only out of rope lift. Yeah, it's really weird. It's a really weird bug, but I mean, movement is movement.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's about really it for movement. I mean, we have this as well. You can do grounded up, just like I said, so you can momentum with that.
Yep.
And you can chain all of that together, so you can just dash around. You can just get around with this class. And also your dash, your backsteps is a teleport. It can go through platforms too, like this. Like so you can go through platforms like that to go to the other side of this solid here. And your backstep also, since you can cancel your up dashes and stuff with punch and kick. You can do the same thing with backstep, where you can backstep punch, and you also can backstep kick as well, where you can do like backstep kick, backstep punch, and you also can use this for combos too. So there's times where I'll combo as well and do like this. There's times where I'll be like where I'll be comboing and then I'm just moving around through the boss and I'm getting around all over the map and just comboing at the same time. It's a lot of stuff you can do out of the dashes. It's very flexible, I think.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that about covers it. The up jumps as well, like I said, the guarded up jumps, and yeah, that's about it for the class's movement, I would say.
Okay, so give me a ranking. What do you think the mobility is?
I would put it at an A. Not an S, but an A, definitely. And the reason not an S only is because of the fact is, I think the 5 dashes kind of are a limit to us. If the dashes were like more, you know, if we had more dashes than that, I would say definitely S.
Yeah.
But I think the 5 dashes kind of just limit us a little bit in terms of other classes with no cooldown on the dashes.
Sure. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
just how I felt about the class. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about your survivability. So what kind of stuff do you have in your kit that's going to allow you to like tank damage in scenarios where you wouldn't otherwise tank damage? Healing, shielding, iframes, door.
We have a lot of that.
Yeah.
We have a ton of that. Yeah, tons of that actually. So let me just go and show that off a little bit.
Okay.
What's a good pause I can go to for that? Oh, I know. This is a fun one. This is a very fun one. Let's go to Lucid. And just... Yeah, and let's just go ahead and let her summon her dragon. Just gotta wait. We have multiple forms of defense. I'll explain the defense after it happens, but it's funny to let it happen blind first to people who don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just put down fountain so I can heal. Just waiting for dragon. I'll down purpose for this. Never mind. I had a door. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for dragon.
Sorry, Goomba landed on you.
Yeah, we're just waiting for dragon. Just a bunch of standing still waiting for dragon. Come on, Lucid.
Come on, dragon.
Yeah, I know, right? Where's the dragon? She wants to spam it when I'm fighting her, but doesn't want to do it when I need it.
Come on, dragon.
Yeah.
We waiting.
Like, the whole chat just waiting. Yeah, we're waiting for dragon.
We waiting.
We're waiting. Okay.
We waiting.
Yep. Please. Oh my god. Here, I will damage her some. Maybe that'll get her to summon it.
We waiting.
Summon dragon. Summon dragon. Summon dragon. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not gonna kill it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna phase her.
Dude, where is this thing?
What is this? Yeah, this is the longest I ever waited for dragon. This is the longest I waited for dragon ever.
Dude, you're gonna enrage with so many butterflies. They're gonna spawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cleanse. I can dodge them, but I'm just gonna cleanse. Dude, I've never seen dragon. What is this? What is this? What is this? Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm gonna just leave at this. I don't know what's going on with this dragon, yo. She doesn't want to. She's shy, bro. There we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so with dragon for Lucid, you can just do this. I can just sit here and yeah, that's a dragon for me, and it's gone. I can just stand in the dragon and tank it.
W.
And so yeah, you can just tank dragon. You don't have to really move anywhere. It's just whatever. So if you want to know what that was, that's this skill here, Secret Art Key Shield, yeah. And so a Key Shield, it creates a barrier that blocks attacks for 20 seconds. And the first attack that you block is blocked at 100% efficiency. So basically, the first attack that hits you does 0 damage. Like, it does nothing to you. It's like it can never hit you at all. And after that, every time you get hit, the efficiency of the shield gets lowered by 15%, down to a minimum of 20%. And so what we use is a passive hyper skill, is known as Key Shield Reinforce, and that reduces the efficiency by 10%. So instead of being 15% less effective each hit, it goes down to just 5% less effective each hit, which makes your shield a lot more tanky, so you can tank a lot more hits with the shield up. And so with that, that's like, you know, okay. But with that, you basically can also cooldown skip this. So you can have this up constantly sometimes where you really need it. It's basically like a free iframe every time it's up. And then not just that, we also have multiple iframes as well. 3 of them actually. One of them can cooldown skip. So we have Black Wind. This is an iframe that lasts for, I think it's around 3 seconds. And then you have Beneath Heaven, which lasts for 4 seconds. And then your final iframe is your Bind, actually, Key Disruption. It doesn't list it at all as an iframe, which is the weird part. But yeah, it doesn't even list it as an iframe.
But it is.
But it's an iframe, yeah. And it iframes you for, I moved it. But it removes you for around, it'll iframe you for about, I would say 1.5 to 2 seconds. It's a very short iframe, but it's also an iframe it can cooldown skip when you use it. And so with these 3, those are your 3 iframes here. And that is like a big part of survivability is managing these 3 iframes and your Key Shield. Like using all of these properly is how you survive fights, basically, because besides those, we have nothing else to, like, you know, survive off of, but that's a lot of iframes to have. Now, we usually would not use this as an actual bind. You should save this for, you know, just the iframe, and use Urda Nova as your actual bind, and just level it up so it matches up and aligns with all of your burst. I would say get a level 10 or 11 on it at least. But yeah, that's about it for our survivability. And also something else I want to show one more time. I want to show is never mind. I'm gonna show it, but I'll just describe it. I'll describe it.
Okay.
So if you use what is it, Beneath Heaven, you can wait on cooldown, but you can iframe through with that, and then if you use this Hero's Will, it's an animation cancel. So you can iframe with Beneath Heaven, and then Hero's Will, and it'll animation cancel Beneath Heaven, so you're able to move during that 4 seconds of iframe to do other attacks. And that's gonna be big in like certain bosses like Black Mage, Peak 3, where you can avoid a kick with Beneath Heaven, then Hero's Will, and then you can go and do your burst without getting kicked and not have to worry about it. But yeah, that's about it.
So what would you rank the survivability then?
S. Very, 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 very high survivability. You can tank a lot of stupid stuff on this class. Yeah. This is an easy S.
All right. Let's talk about your rotation again. So now that hopefully people have had a chance to kind of slow down and grasp what's going on with your combo system, let's go over it again. So maybe not necessarily like the general combo system, but let's talk about like what you're assuming that you are going into a rotation right now, or a DPM or a burst or whatever. Let's talk about your burst rotation first.
Of course.
What is your, assuming everything is off cooldown and you don't get any cooldown skips, what is your rotation look like?
My rotation for bursting, so you're saying like the full rotation, like
Yeah.
everything in order.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I need to bring my pets back out. Okay, so I'll go to dojo again for that. All right, so oops, it's dojo. All right, so all right. So I would say if you're doing like your burst on motion, essentially for us, we don't use so we have multiple skills we use for burst later though, and that's open gate and conquered self. These two skills here are your like big major burst skills that last 30 seconds from fifth job, and so these skills right here are where most of your damage will come from. You're going to have to reserve using those though when you're origining, because you have origin up every 6 minutes. And so with that, we have 3 sequences for that. But basically, we have one for origin burst. We'll just show them here. One for origin burst, which is this one, the third one, and this one is all of these skills here. You use these before you use your origin, and then you have your mini burst every 1 minute, and this is your major 3-minute one.
Okay.
And so basically what you want to do is you want to pop the origin burst one and then press origin and then pop your big burst 3-minute one, and then you start comboing, because your origin lasts 7 seconds long, the animation, and that 7 seconds is wasting time for the open gate, which is the open gate as a skill. What it does is it enhances all of your D and TN skills. So all of these and all the divine arts, all of those blue skills and your main 2 punch and kick skills, they all get enhanced by a big amount. As you can see, like 350% increase in damage when those are up, and you also get 2 more attacks to each of them too. So you're all doing 2 more lines of damage. So with all of that, you're basically doing a lot more damage with your main skills, which is what the DPM also increases a lot too. And you don't want to waste that with 7 seconds of an origin animation. So you wait to use those. Yeah. So this is like, so the main burst would like this basically. I would turn on this to make sure I'm at max stats of Hear the Divine, and then put on Keep Rejection, make sure that's on, and then origin burst sequence, press origin. And then when origin ends, I like to use my Will and Saren, and then I use my big burst sequence, and from there I do my combo that I always do, which is this. This is my main combo. So it's like 2 punch, it's like a punch, 1 punch, 2 kicks, and then so basically I do the punch into the kicks, the 1 punch like that, and 2 kicks to do Crashing Earth. And then I do 1 kick and 2 punches to do Howling Storm. Then I do 1 punch again and 1 kick and 2 Swelling Tide. And then I do Black Wind and 2 Beneath Heaven and 2 Hero's Will Animation Cancel. And 1 kick and 1 punch and 2 Righteous Thunder. And then from there I just DPM with this and Keep Projection until the 2 big skills run out, until these run out here.
Okay.
And once those run out, then my origin, but like 3-minute burst is over. My whole entire burst sequence is just done with from there, and I go back to DPMing.
Okay.
But and also I didn't cover this yet. Let me cover that now. This here, Righteous Thunder. Righteous Thunder is a bind as well, like it's a stun. It's a 3-second duration pretty much for a stun, and enemies hit by it, you basically can use it as like an attack cancel. It's really good for attack cancels.
Yep.
So, for example...
Wait, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
Oh, of course.
We're gonna...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get to that. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because I want to talk more about this.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no problem. Because I have a whole sequence I use for bursting, because basically for burst, you want to go ahead and get your... I call them the big 3 skills. And your big 3 skills would be Black Wind, Howling Storm and Crashing Earth.
Yep.
The 1 minutes. You want to get all of those out in the duration of Open Gate and Conquered Self. You want to have all of those out in that duration because those are your biggest damaging skills.
Yeah.
So my sequence I follow is 1 punch into the skill that's glowing here, which is Rising with the Flame.
Yep.
To go ahead and get the enhancement going for my gauge here. And when my gauge is enhanced like that, I'll 1 punch and Erupting Flame to enhance that for 50%.
Yep.
Then I do 2 kicks, and you see this is glowing now.
Yep.
For a Crashing Earth, that's glowing to enhance that. So 1 punch, enhance this, then I Crashing Earth, and then I do 1 kick, and Tearing Wind to enhance that. Then I do 2 punches, Howling Storm to enhance that, and I Howling Storm. Then I cycle over to Erupting Flame when it's on cooldown, punch Erupting Flame. Then I kick, Swirling Tide, enhance that. And then when that's enhanced, well, the gauge is glowing, it's okay.
Yep.
And then when that's done, I'll go ahead and Black Wind, and then I'll Beneath Heaven. And when Beneath Heaven is done, I'll use, like I said, Hero's Will to animation cancel that.
Yep.
Like this. Oh, I can't, so I'm cooldown, but it's okay. So I'll use this, and I animation cancel this. And then after that's animation canceled, I'll go ahead and kick Tearing Wind. And after kick Tearing Wind, I enhance this Righteous Thunder with 1 punch into that, and that ends my burst from there. Because what that was, this combo I follow, the route I follow.
Yep.
If you were to do a real boss, it lines up perfectly. The route I take for comboing lines up perfectly for the 10-second duration of a normal bind. So my bind will be coming to an end, but I can extend that bind by using this combo route at the very end with this into Righteous Thunder to get 3 more seconds of a bind going. So I get 3 more seconds of a bind basically on the balls while I'm in burst. And yeah, that's the whole sequence I follow for bursting. My sequence personally. Now, a fun part about Mo XUAN when it comes to bursting is Mo XUAN can actually burst. Mo XUAN is able to burst like very free form, I'd say. And what I mean by that is like there is no set combo route you can follow. You can make your own combo route for your skills.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the route I follow. But you can make a route where it's like instead of doing this and this and then this first, or this and this first. I know people who do like kick into Howling Storm first, you know, and then they'll go into their kicks and do this, and then go into this and do all of this, you know, and they just do all of that. Like, you can make your own route basically, and that's the fun part of the class, I think, too, is making your own burst route. There is no like guide for how to burst. You just burst how you want, as long as you use the big 3, like I say. So you
as long as you're empowering the skills that are doing the most damage to make them do the most damage that they can deal.
Exactly. As long as you're enhancing Howling Storm, Crashing Earth, and you just use Black Wind, just press it anytime it's up, then you're good. You're golden. Like that's it. Yeah. You can combo from there however you want to. Yeah.
In terms of comboing, you basically have like 3 punches that you can enhance and 3 kicks that you can enhance, and they all like have their own, like, it's basically like if you want to rank them, they like in terms of damage, they have like a level 1 amount of damage. They have the second one would be like a level 2 amount of damage, and the third one would be like a level 4 amount of damage, honestly, with how much damage they actually deal, right? So as long as you're enhancing the 4s first, and then after the 4s are spent, then you're enhancing the second best one, the 2s, and then the last thing is like once all of that's on cooldown, then you're enhancing the level 1s, right? You're just trying to like enhance the skills, prioritize the skills that do the most damage by enhancing them to do the most damage possible when they're up.
Exactly, and not just that, but people also, I see sometimes when they burst, they like, this is when I say the hard part of the class comes in, because if you look at if I was to put on like my buff duration, right? So I have 105% buff duration. Not buff duration, I'm sorry. Cooldown skip.
Okay.
I'm thinking about a different class, but yeah, cooldown skip. This right here is a major part of the class. Yeah. So you go ahead and you get the cooldown skips, and that's where I think the hard part of the class comes in, where you're in burst. This is your burst right here, like I said, open gate. You press this, and the cool music plays, and you get all the flames around the screen, and all that.
Yep.
This is the cool part of the class. But then when that's going on, you want to try to get all your cooldown skips like perfect. Like you want to try to make sure you played your absolute best here to get like that cooldown skip there. So enhance that again, FD enhance that. no skips on that. So yeah, but every time something skips, you want to try to just find the optimal route to quickly enhance it during the duration of the skill.
When you skip the big ones, like Howling Storm, for example, you just readjust what you're doing next to reprioritize that skill to be enhanced again.
Exactly. You don't prioritize anything else but Howling Storm. So whenever Howling Storm is like, if Howling Storm skips during burst, that's the main skill to like prioritize enhancing every single time.
100%.
Every single time. And not just that. People also sometimes, I notice, will over prioritize Howling Storm as well. And what about that is like, don't use Howling Storm every single time it comes up and forget to use, you know, Black Wind and stuff like that. Because I've seen people like Howling Storm, and then forget to use these and this and this. Like, you got to make sure you use those too.
Yeah. The other ones are like, even though they're like not as much damage, it's a shorter animation. So like, you got to make sure that you're getting that off while your buffs are still active, if it'll end up being more damage.
Exactly, during the duration of this. And then this recently Conquer got changed. It was a lot less damage before, but in the recent update they did with Sia and stuff, they buffed this actually, where it now is enhanced by the damage of key projection itself, where it used to have its own separate damage modifier, but now if you look at it, it says temporarily enhances key projection. Which it didn't used to do that before. And so because of that, now it does even more damage, and now it's a bigger part of your burst damage overall. Yep.
Okay, so if I had to get you in your biased opinion to rank Mo XUAN's like playstyle in terms of how much fun you have, how much you enjoy it, how engaged it's keeping you in a boss fight, what would you rank it?
Oh man. SS, two S's, two fat S's on the board. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is very engaging class, super engaging. It's
I mean, obviously I love the class too, so no arguments from me.
If I could add more S's to it, I would, but it's it's just fun,
Yeah, it's just so, I don't know. It's just so fun. Like it's fun.
It's so fun. It's such a fun class.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the difficulty. So what would you say is, for a new Mo XUAN player, what would you say is the most difficult thing to learn early on if they were picking up Mo XUAN as like a new character?
I would say if you're a new player, like picking up Mo XUAN, I've had quite a few people that are new actually come to me about the class. Like, you know, I get questions constantly about the class and how to play it and what to do here and what to do there and all that. I would say currently it's a pretty difficult class to. Okay, I'll say like to certain people, they'll tell me, "Oh, Mo XUAN wasn't that hard to learn. Oh my God, it was easy." I tell them, Mo XUAN, in my opinion, is easy to pick up, but hard to master. That's how I would say it.
Sure,
easy to pick up, hard to master. Yeah, and the reason I say that is because like learning the combo system, once you look at it in text, you know, it becomes a lot simpler. You know.
Yep.
Like this all becomes simple to you in the second nature once you know, just learn what it does and what to enhance and what boosts what, right?
Yep.
But after I would say like after you go ahead and get all that done, then the difficult part comes in of actually performing all of that in a boss fight. Like, it's easy to do that in a town or on a training dummy that's standing still, but in an actual boss fight, I see some people that are newer, they get kind of like, I guess, a little antsy on how to combo, or like they get kind of nervous fighting the boss, and they're like, will miss combos. So like I've seen people like sometimes they'll just press this and then they'll just be doing this and forgetting to combo enhance, and I'm like, you didn't get a combo enhance. Or I've seen people do like, I've seen somebody watch, I watched someone Twitch stream, and I was like, why are you like, I was like, what are they doing on Mo XUAN? Because they were like bursting, and when they bursted, they didn't enhance. They were just
pressing all the buttons. Yeah,
they just raw did howling, and then they just like raw did like thunder. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And I talked to them in the chat. I said, do you need some help with the class? And they said, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing really.
They're actually doing a quarter of the damage if you're not like enhancing your skills. It's crazy.
Yeah, they were just raw throwing at everything. So I was like, oh, that's not right. I think you know, let me help you out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's like, I would say the class definitely has a lot to it, in terms of things to learn, because it's not just a pick up and play class. I think it's a class that would be better with a guide than without one, because even the like dashing, like I see people still dash around like this and don't know that you can, cancel the dashes and all of that and do all the movement you can do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not like utilizing the movement to its fullest, That's how I feel. So I would say in terms of difficulty, it's kind of difficult in terms of like actually mastering the stuff that you learn. It's easy to pick up the class and just start pressing buttons and learning the combos and learning to do the combos. And I like a cute thing I noticed, kind of cute to me. I think the cutest thing to me, and I always like to laugh at it, is when I see newer motions, they will punch, right? And do like the combos, and I'm like, dude, they're like combo, and they're like so scared to combo, so they'll like do like this. They'll like punch, and what do I do next? Oh, yeah, that, and then like, and they're like just doing very slow combos.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Like you gotta do like faster. Like you go punch, and what do I do?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very cute. I'll just always laugh at it, just doing very slow combos. Like you can like speed it up. Once you get good at it, you just start second nature. You speed it up. Everything just is just going off. Yeah. You just like blew the whole time. You just blew the whole entire time. But yeah, I think that's like the part of the class that's difficult. Is just learning to perform in a boss and learning to react to cooldown skips like on the dime. Like once you cooldown skip, like if I can get some here, can I get cooldown skips, please? No cooldown skips, okay. But if you get cooldown skips, that's the part of the class that's harder to react to because people don't really like like to perform under pressure, So like if they got the pressure of cooldown skipping and then cooldown skipping and then cooldown like this, like cooldown skip, like you gotta react to those cooldown skips constantly because it's just damage up time that you're losing if you're not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say it's easy to play, hard to master.
So what would you rank it for like getting to like the average performance level, like not the difficulty to master it?
Just the difficulty, like just to like play it like overall.
Yeah, to like do enough, like to be an average motion.
Oh, to be an average motion. Okay. What's the difficulty rankings like? What's hardest to lowest?
Like S is hard, D is easy.
S is hard.
Yeah.
I put it like around A.
Yeah.
Around A.
Okay.
Yeah, around A sounds about right. It's pretty up there in difficulty.
Yeah, I think that's fair. The other thing too is like I think for some people like it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like for other people, for some people it really just doesn't make sense when you first started out until eventually you get it. Then it just makes sense. Then it just clicks.
Exactly.
But for others, it's like it just clicks immediately. They're like, I get it.
Exactly. Like when I said, like when I see people like comboing and they're doing like very slow combos, like just doing this, I'm just like, okay, yeah, they're like, you can tell they're still learning the class. And they don't have their bearings yet, so they're like trying to figure out if they're comboing right or not. Yeah. 100%. It's very nice. But yeah.
All right, let's talk about your support in a party. So what kind of buffs or utility or whatever do you bring in a group of people?
Of course. So, for this, I'm gonna leave here now.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna show off the support, like one of the supports in a boss.
Sure. Yeah.
There's quite a few actually. So one of my favorites I like to do is go to Damien. This helps in like if you're like a new. So this is like for the newer motions. If you're a newer motion and your party is like your party is like not learning, but your party is like fighting Damien and they're trying to like fight the boss and they can't because he's always flying. Oh my goodness. This is something you can do with motion to help your party out. And it's always catching my party off guard. They'll be like, what's going on? What? He'll be in the air, you can just do this and knock him down instantly. It cancels that attack and no more flying and get down from there,
Yeah, with the
so your
crit
party
bind.
can now use the crit bind from Righteous Thunder, the 3-second bind.
Yep.
And you see at the top here, there's this, cannot be stunned by Righteous Thunder. So at the top, you'll see under the gauge how long you have left until you can crit bind him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lasts 45 seconds.
Yeah.
But you can use that as a good way to support your party by knocking him out of that attack. Now, I would say, for more support, we also have, where's it now we also have this Secret Art Divine Fist Disciples. What this does is if you use this right here,
I carry their will.
it gives you a big ol' whopping 10% crit damage to your party, but the only way to get it to be 10% is if you are at max stacks of Divine Fist, which is this here, the Divine. So basically, make sure before you cast that skill, you should be using this the Strength Within, which is an active skill here in your hypers. You should use this to get max stacks of 5 first, and then once you get those max stacks of 5, then you want to pop this. Where is it at? Divine Fist. Right here, Divine Fist Disciples.
Yeah.
Now, what we just do normally, no one really does this. Nobody really cares for all of that because you're comboing anyway, so you should always be at max stacks anyways, right?
Yeah.
But if you put this on sequence, you can have this used, and you can actually put that skill on a sequence. So what you can do is you can use this on a sequence, have it in there, instant max stacks, and then use Divine Fist Disciples, and it'll always have the max 10% to your party.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like really good though. It's a free 10% crit damage to your party that lasts for 30 whole seconds, actually. 30 whole seconds. Now, another thing you have for support as well is in certain bosses, you're able to put on your key shield here, and you're able to tank certain things for teammates as well. And I think that's kind of underrated in my opinion, because I've actually helped some teammates out with that. But in some fights, you can key shield to tank certain attacks to save teammates' lives if they're being hit by an attack that's coming towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's about it for our party support. We don't really have much in terms of party support besides that crit bind, which is actually really good, and this, like I said, to tank some certain attacks, and this for 10% crit damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's not bad. Okay, so overall, give me a ranking.
Probably around a C or a B. Not really that much. Not really like big support, because the while this is nice, it's not 0, not even close to 0.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not 0, but
it's not even close to 0.
I mean, zero got like zero's in a just completely different category.
Yeah, yeah, 0 is just 0. So
yeah,
this is like I said, like people overlook at this and go, oh wow, MO XUAN is crazy support. Like no, this is like it's okay. Like,
yeah,
it's a stun, but 3 seconds, 45-second cooldown. It's not critical bind from 0 where they can do it over and over and over and over. So yeah, I would say around C or B.
Yeah, all right, fair. Okay, let's talk about your Hexa stuff.
Oh, of course. So are you talking about like?
Yeah, let's go through the masteries.
Yeah.
Let's just start off there. Let's just go through the masteries and well, because obviously like I know what's going on with the Hexa, but yeah, we'll just start off with masteries.
Of course. So you start off, you get your Solar Janku Dragon, which I think, in my opinion, it's one of the coolest origins in the the but I'm not gonna like.
Everybody loves this origin. Let's be honest.
Yeah, of course. Should I use it or should we wait?
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll use it later.
Okay, later. All right, gotcha. So then we have this is your first mastery, which is your T and your DN. Maybe your T and your D. Your Tien and D. Oh my goodness. Tongue twist. Your Tien and D, and then your Mastery 2, which originally this was just Howling Storm. There was nothing else to this, but then they added on recently for Mastery 3 and 4. They went back and added onto this and added Erupting Flame and Righteous Thunder. Mastery 3 is your Scrolling Tide, your Tearing Wind, and your Black Wind, and your fourth and final mastery is your Keep Rejection. Now, earlier I remember we talked about Keep Projection, so I'll go back to Mulan Dojo again. We said we showed this for later.
Yep.
And so, if you let's see, 277. All right, so basically, your Keep Projection before 6 job was just like this. It's attacking the balls and it's doing damage, Nothing crazy about it, nothing fancy. And the icon's over here for Keep Projection, there it is. And that's how it looks without the Hexa. And then you put the Hexa version on. Gotta wait. Okay, so the Hexa version, you put that on, and the icon changes, and you'll notice the icon has numbers attached to it now. If you look at the icon over here, yeah, it's got a number that's going up, and it's stacking up to 10. And after 10, it pops. The number like pops, changes. So if you're wondering what's going on there, it would be a lot nicer if our skills had audio. Please, Nixon, fix this bug. Cause this right here, it goes up to 10 stacks in 6 job. And after 10 stacks of and every single hit, by the way, every single time the key projection attacks, because if you look at key projection, where's it at? Key projection right here. Every time it activates, every 1.5 seconds, it sends out 4 waves of attacks. But in Hexa, it sends out, 1 extra attack every 10 procs. And the extra attack does a bunch of damage. Like, that's a lot of damage on that 10th proc. So every 10th proc, you'll notice, if you look at the animation, you'll see like a blue one up here. Just look for, there he is. You'll see him when he's up here sometimes. You'll see a blue one up here, and he does like a lightning strike that does a bunch of damage. And that happens very frequently. Like, throughout the fight when you're just doing nothing. You're just sitting here, and the boss is just getting smacked with procs of 10. And that is a very big mastery, so much so that we level it alongside our other big mastery, which is Hexa TND. Now, Hexa TND, the reason those are so big is because of the fact that it's just it's a big jump. Like, if you look at it before, it's from 3. This is from 303. Well, it's the Hexa. This is combat orders. Turn that off. But our combat orders, this is just 300, right? But with that on, with this, it goes from 300 to 450 plus. Like, it's just a big jump, and and damage you get. Any damage you get for your Hexa. So that big damage at max Hexa, these are really big at max Hexa. So is your key projection. Now, for the Hexa versions of your divine skills, so I'll take off these. Let me key projection. Stop a second, please. Thank you. All right. So I'll take off this and this, and I think that gave me all of them. Yeah. All right. So this is your non-Hexa version of like your skills, like baby range, the little baby range there on your rising flame. Then you get tearing wind, and you got voice lines again finally, because again that bug. But and then the swirling tide. And then there's Righteous Thunder, and the Hexa version of Black Wind as well. So those Hexa skills there, they look all right without Hexa. They're very puny though. They're very puny. Now, if you put them on Hexa, here, I'll do that now. Now in Hexa, you see the icons get really, really cool looking, and they also get way bigger range. You go from that baby range for Rotating Flame to really big range. It almost reaches his face. And then this gets really big too. Swirling Tide, really big. Rotating Flame, very, very big. And this is just insane. Black Wind is insane. Yeah, so I would say for motion, another big thing is this. Howling Storm. Howling Storm pre-Hexa is 3 seconds long. It used to be 5 seconds, but recently they lowered it down to 3 for us. And then the Hexa version goes from 3 seconds down to 2 seconds, actually. And so, yeah, it goes down to 2 seconds, and it does a lot more damage as well. And so with the 2 second Howling Storm, I'll just show it. Let me take this off. Right here. So Howling Storm before, this is how it looked before. The little vape, like baby range again. Baby range, and that's how it looked before, and also lasts pretty decently long. And then put it back on to show off the Hexa version when it's up. Oh, there it is. It's up now. So this is how it looks in Hexa. In Hexa, it's at the big range. It reaches him, and it lasts 2 seconds instead. And it's a lot more damage as well, but it's not as much damage as our enhanced punch and kick. Oh, I didn't show those off either. Let me show those off as well while I'm here. Where is it at? Okay, so this is the punch and kick before Hexa. little baby range on them. And if you notice something as well, that's a cool theme I think for motion that people don't notice, is what they did for Hexa. If you look at the punch and the kick here, right? You just see it's just ink brush strokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same for the kick, just ink brush strokes, and it's very small range as well. But you get the Hexa version, and the range is much bigger on kick. Like that reaches him now. It's way bigger, and punch doesn't reach him, but it gets bigger still. But something nice they did is look at the kick. You'll notice it has like lightning as well in it. If you look at it, you'll see it like really sharp, like lightning. Yeah, same for punch. And so the same thing they did for the other ones as well. But I'll get to that in animations. But yeah, that's about it. I'll say his Hexa is crucial. Like it's a big buff for the class. I'd say definitely it's important to hit 260 on this class.
Yeah.
Yeah, very important. Very important.
Okay, so what would you rank it overall?
Hexa importance? Oh, what's good and bad?
S being very important.
Oh, okay, yeah, S.
Yeah.
It's S. It's insanely important to hit 260 on this class.
There is another little thing. One of the 5th job skills has like
yeah.
It extends the duration of the buff, right? When you level it up.
You're correct. I forgot all about that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
So your open gate here originally is 30 seconds long, but as you level it up and the Hexa, it goes up in duration from 30 seconds all the way up to 35 seconds at max level. Yeah. So you get 5 extra seconds of burst, basically.
It's not like crazy, but it's definitely worth like mentioning because 5 seconds of that buff is a lot.
Oh yeah, no, the damage is insane, but not just that. As you level it, the boost it gives to all of your skills and the crit damage you get as well also goes up. So it's insanely strong when it's at max as well. Yeah. It's just overall, this whole class of Hexa is just like insane. And then you also have this as well, more final damage to your other part of your burst. It's just a lot. There's a lot you get from Hexa on motion. I would say, it's important.
Yeah. W.
260 fixes this class like a lot for a lot of the like pre-260 problems. Yeah. It gets fixed at 260.
I mean, like, let's be honest. The class is just strong, like, no matter what. But
of course.
6 job makes it makes it feel better all around.
Yes.
It makes like your clunkiest skill shorter, which is a huge W, and it's also just like a massive damage gain.
And not just that, it also gives you the ability to, for some reason, use this in the air.
You almost crashed your game.
Almost crashed.
That was close. That was close.
There it is.
And almost crashed the game. Yep.
But yeah, use that in the air. I would say use that in the air at your own risk. Right now, that's your own risk.
I'm not using that shit in the air. Not gonna happen.
I don't condone using that in the air right now. Yeah. It crashes the game. I've been reporting this bug for a while, but yeah.
No, dude, stop reporting stuff. They're gonna fix the other parts. Just stop using it in the air. It's okay. We can take the hit. Just don't make them look at this class.
True.
Okay, and with that being said, all of the motion secrets that we don't really want Nexon to address.
Know about, of course.
Do we even talk about it? I mean, like, we can talk about farming as a whole, but like whether or not you really want to like talk about the farming.
You know what? Yeah.
Farming. Someone said just rank it an F and move on. Thoughts?
F. Yeah. No. I have to talk about it. Oh no. Listen. I got you. I got you covered.
I don't think it's a secret anymore. So like you can talk about whatever you want.
Let's just say motion farming pre-260 is a different beast compared to 260. I would say that. Motion 260, like pre-260 farming, is pretty active. Like I'll just like simulate it a little bit.
There are some maps that you can still kind of AFK a little bit, but they're not like easy to find.
Yeah.
But also like, let's be real, no one farms pre-260 anymore. So like honestly, I haven't even been asking people to like talk about what it's like farming pre-260 because.
Oh, do you want to talk about just post-260 then?
Yeah. Like
I know
early
some
6th job. Grind. Yeah. Early 6th job. Yeah.
Of course. I got you. Okay, so if we're talking about post-260 then, there's like multiple ways you can farm on the class, really. Like, that's like most classes now. But, so for me, for example, I like to go to like Shangri-La. in this map, you know what map I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I really hope you don't find me AFK on this map right now. That'd be really awkward.
That'd be awkward, right?
That'd be really awkward.
Oh, it's so busy right now. Oh man, it's so busy. Are you kidding me? No, let me have a map. Let me have a map. Please, it's late at night. How are you all farming? Okay, so, what? Someone's here? Dude, what is this?
He's getting closer.
Oh my god, I'm gonna. I'll just skip certain channels. I'll just hop through like 27. Maybe that'll avoid a certain person. Dude, what is this map today?
Why's everyone farming? What's going on?
That's what I'm saying. Why is everyone farming so
Why
hard
are you guys
right
all
now?
farming here?
There's nothing even going on right now.
There's about to be worse when we get to 280.
Exactly, bro. Where are the Oh, that's right.
Oh, the
They're
new
right.
broomy stuff.
The new
Oh,
broomy.
shit.
I didn't think about that.
Wait, is
More
new
EXP for
broomy actually juiced? Should I farm
it's
tonight?
broken. It's broken. You get like every 10 procs instead of every 30 procs.
Oh,
you know,
damn.
for the chest.
Wait,
for the
I
chest,
might hit 280 tonight. I'm really close.
She's big. She's big. So the way I farm, there's multiple ways to farm, but so here's like one of like, I'll just do like a few ways to farm here. So
Sure.
you can put fountain there, and you can put this here and put this here, and then you can just come over here and you can just farm here and
Okay.
whatever, you can just sit here and you use your kick.
Yep. This is with 2 orbs.
Yep, that's what two. Or you can just sit here and do this too. You can just stand here and like keep projection, hit those two, and keep projection will just cover it for you, which is the way most motions farm. Most motions farm like this, they just sit here and you just do this. We just orb farm.
Yep. Go on.
Yeah, we just orb farm.
You might want to turn off broomy if you want those procs, by the way.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Oh my.
I got you.
I'm glad you covered me there. I didn't think about that. But yeah. So then there's another way. This is the way I farm actually, which is I take dusk and I put fountain there, and I just stand here with key projection and move every 30 seconds. But this will clear the whole map though. The fountain will clear that end, and key projection clears this end. The only reason that things are like living right now, yeah, every 30 seconds. Yeah, dude, every 30 seconds I walk like every 30 seconds. I'll walk back and forth like that.
Yeah, dude, I walk so much. Oh.
Yeah, I walk. And yeah, that's like the way I clear this map. And then you can also be like my friend who's an active farmer, and he likes to active farm on classes because he said it's boring to active farm. So he puts down one orb. He goes here, he puts down an orb here, and then he just jumps back and forth here.
Yeah. And
that's the way he farms. You can do this too if you want to be an active farmer for some reason. I don't know why you want to do that though.
Yeah.
And then there's one last method to farm that I'm gonna cover.
Okay.
That I think a lot of motions would know about. Oh, this is only for like the best motion players though,
Okay.
So you put dusk on, and you have to go and you stand still, and once you stand still, you let keep projection kill stuff, and you don't move until you get attack locked. And once you get attack locked, you walk forward or you walk left, and then you can just do this forever and ever. And that's it. That's all, really. It's very free and easy farming. You just walk left or right.
Yeah, you just have to. You just have to move. You just have to. You just got to use your feet, and you just got to move to the left or the right.
Exactly, left or right. So you left or right, and that's about it. Sometimes you just every 30 seconds when it goes off, left, right, and that's it. So that's about it for motions farming. It's pretty. And then you also can sometimes Black Wind to clear the map there, and you also have Crashing Earth to clear out big amounts of the map.
Yeah.
And I also like to do this sometimes too. I like to farm with I'll put down fountain here, and I like to use the really long range of Tearing Wind, your kick skill here, to reach because it's really far. I'll reach out and clear out a row of mobs like that too.
Yeah, if you want to be active, honestly, most of the skills have a pretty big hitbox. You can kind of just stand it. Like if you're on a map like this, you can kind of just stand in one spot. And maybe you're not lazy, you just want to press your buttons. I do this a lot, honestly, when I'm just sitting around. My ADHD kicks in, and I need to press buttons. So I just combo on mobs. Like
exactly. Like you have to. Sometimes I'll just sit here and I'll just do this. I'll just hold storm sometimes.
Yeah, same.
Like, or just full clear, like that's about it. It's very easy farming.
One other like small thing to note is that that stacking thing, transcendent something. I don't know what it's called.
Hero of the Divine.
Heir of the Divine. Yeah, it's you need 5 stacks of it to like have the FD increase.
To one shot. Yeah.
So you can, if you're standing still, you can just press that one button every minute, and it'll just restack to 5.
Yep. If you're farming, what I always do is I'll have on like my guilds. You see them up here at top. I have these 2 on for guilds, hard hitter, and for the guild. I have those on. They're max, and then I'll throw on strength within to get max stacks. To get max stacks of Hero of the Divine.
Yep.
And then after I get max stacks, hey, look at that, another motion. But yeah, I put that on. Yeah, he's very active though. But yeah, I'll put this on, and and you just stand here and let this one shot.
Yep.
And that's about it.
It's great. The origin also makes it so your Heir of the Divine takes 2 minutes before it starts losing stacks.
Oh yeah, I was gonna cover that in the animations part because I was saving origin.
Yeah.
But basically that your origin here makes so your Heir of the Divine can't lose stacks for 2 minutes, which is really good actually. It's really good. And then I just move over there and move back.
Can you ask him to hold down blink for 60 seconds to see if Dusk and Key still work? Well, you can't hold down blink for more. You can't hold down a skill for more than 60 seconds anyway. So.
Yeah, you can't. If you hold down blink for 60 seconds, you'll get attack locked.
Yeah.
Because blink is considered an attack. So and then not just that, but if you just use, he's trying to like Demon Slayer farm.
Yeah. No,
like people that walk around the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, blink is considered an attack, so that'll go ahead and it'll move. I mean, it won't work sadly, but yeah, that's how I farm. You can just do that.
I think I heard if you go to a portal and you hold up on a portal, it doesn't
like go through the portal, like back through it.
No, like the yellow portals, the yellow portals.
Oh, you mean like the
yeah.
No way, no way. Oh, I left the map. But yeah, you mean like going through like the yellow portals, like and seeing if it resets your
Yeah, I heard that if you they changed it. Okay.
They broke it.
Originally, if you just hold up on the portal, it keeps teleporting you back and forth, and then you don't get attack locked out of that 30 seconds.
That's funny, actually.
But also because you teleport back and forth so fast, it ends up being like really, and usually it's at like the corners of maps. It ends up being like really weird for your like key projection, trying to find targets because you're moving so fast. So like I tried it once, it didn't really work that well for me. But apparently they changed it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And see, oh, something else I want to also show off as well. It's fine if I lose my map, whatever. I'll go show it off on a different map actually. This is something else you can do for farming too. That's kind of funny. That you can do for like, this is for like newer motions. Let me try and find one. Am I gonna keep getting giants? What is this? I'm trying to get a different rune. But I keep getting rune of giants.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for a certain rune. I think it's all gonna be rune of giants. Oh well. I was looking for a rune of skill, but basically if you get a rune of skill, which
oh yeah.
The rune will change. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, I think they changed. But if you get a rune of skill, then it'll go ahead and let you continuously just spam Black Wind. Yeah, and you can just mob with that as well for 30 seconds.
Pretty much every class has got to have something like that, right?
So classes with like a big attack like that, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but yeah, that's about it for the farming.
let's move on. So let's get you to rank the farming. What do you rank it?
S. S.
It's crazy that people voted B for the farming.
B?
It's fine. They just don't know. They don't know. No. Wait, we don't have to talk about it. Just give it S and we'll just move on.
I did think of like pre-sick job motion, maybe.
It's all good. We'll just move on. Next on, nothing to see here. Okay, last section, animations. So normally what I would ask is for someone to show off the difference between the non-masteried skills and the masteried skills. For anyone who's watching this not live, he actually already did it in the Hexa section. So go back there if you want to see the difference between the masteried skills and the non-masteried skills. For now, I'm just going to get you to show off any skills without having to change anything or go back. Anything that you think is cool, noteworthy, show off the origin as well. Whatever it is that you like.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'll go back to Dojo for this one. Oh, get out of your hot seat! You're never gonna get nerfed. Go away, go away. Hot seat. Alright, let me...
Nothing to see here.
Oh, nothing to see here. Yeah, we're kind of mid. All right, let me summon. All right, so for the animations, that's also, like I said, one of my favorite parts of the class. I think. Let me move the pets so you can see stuff. So recently, what happened was, before the newest patch, the effects for certain things look different besides the Hexa stuff. What they did was they updated certain animations to make them easier, and they also updated some sound effects too. So, first off, a few animations to talk about. The gauge. Once you punch with the gauge, you know, that's the cool text that pops up to show you which stance you're in. If you're in a D stance or Shin stance. And then, once you use your divine skills, it glows with the little glow around it. Right?
Yep.
That goes upwards or downwards based on what you use, a kick or a punch divine skill. And also another thing that people don't really notice, but so something that they really did for motion that I really like is they added a bunch of like variety to the class to let newer players know when they comboed, actually, when they did like combo right or wrong. And so if I take off my let me go to like my other let's just go to something basic like this, shoo. So if you do your combos, right, the gauge actually glows, and then if you do a final damage increase combo, the gauge will pop like that. It puts the little spike, it like goes all spiky like that.
Yep.
Take off Janice. You take this off. Where's it at? Janice. It gets all spiky once you do an FD combo, and so if you do a cooldown reduction combo, then it gets a swirl around it instead to show that you did a cooldown enhanced combo instead of an FD increase combo.
Yep.
And those are like little hints they have, but also not just that. On your character itself, there's also, this is what they updated. Originally, the effects for your character when you did a combo is different. So if you look at your character right here, an FD enhanced combo, it's kind of hard to see it with the Hexa. I gotta remove the Hexa version, sorry. Because the Hexa version is so big. But yeah, with the normal version, if you think of my character, you can see like a little spiky effect pop out the side of me for FD enhanced combos. You'll see like those spiky like blue effects.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to see it if you're not looking for it. Like you can see like the blue spikes.
Yep.
Of an blue aura. And then if you do an FD, made a cooldown reduction combo, it gets a different aura around your character. That's a little blue circle. A little blue, like a blue circle pops up. Like there's a little blue orb around my character. So that's showing you did a cooldown reduction.
Yep.
And that effect got updated recently in the newest update. And then as well, let me put my stuff back on for Hexa. Another cool thing as well is, I think the animations for these two skills, your Soul Art, Open Gate, and Conquered Self, are insanely cool. Because if you use both of them, give you an aura. Like Conquered Self gives you this really cool blue glow around you. Really cool purple and blue aura. You know, it's in black as well. The black and the blue and the purple. It looks so good. It's really sick. And then if you use Open Gate, you get the lightning strike on you, and it stacks with the other aura. So it's like you get these blue particles glowing around that aura at the same time.
Yeah.
So you can see there's like a blue, yeah. You get the cool, and you get the sick music as well. And then you with the Zwanshan town theme, really cool. You get the flames around the screen. And it's just so cool. It's just such a cool it's such a cool moment. Once you pop burst, it just makes you feel powerful.
Yeah.
You just feel powerful during burst. And this song here also extends once you get the Hexa increased. If you increase the Hexa for Solar Open Gate to have a duration longer, the song increases.
The music
song
plays
actually
the whole time.
The music plays the whole time, and then it'll repeat. Let the music repeat itself actually. And I think this is also another really cool animation, Beneath Heaven.
Yeah.
Like this, that is so sick.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that, how the giant sky symbol appears on the screen. It says sky. That's really cool. And then I think Black Wind, it just looks really sick in Hexa and non-Hexa. Both versions are just really cool.
Yeah.
But this is what I was gonna cover before, actually. So I do have to take skills off. I know you said you didn't want that, but I have to show something here. Sorry about that, Try.
It's all right, brother.
All right, so
it better be good. I'm telling you, this shit better be good.
I promise you, it's awesome. It's awesome. So it's a cool theme they have, right? So if you look at the skills, right, you see it's just brush strokes, like I said before. Brush strokes. Same for these. It's just, you know, brush strokes, right? It's just brush strokes, brush strokes, brush strokes. Even Black Wind, it's just brush strokes. It's all just brush strokes. That's it. But if you put on the Hexa, I'll slowly like cover this. But for the Hexa version, I'll cover them all. Put it back on. It goes from brush strokes, and it's brush strokes mixed with. I gotta take them off. Let me take them away. All right, so it goes from just brush strokes. Now, if you look inside of there, it gets really sharp. If you notice, it looks like you like the black and white like lines around the end, like lightning. Same for this. It gets really sharp like lightning. You get like lightning effect. So then, same for your kicks and punches too. Black Wind, if you look at it, you can see like there's lightning inside of there now. And then same for this, there's lightning around these as well. It's hard to see, but there's like lightning inside of all of these attacks now. Same for this, you can notice it here too. There's lightning as well. Yeah. But basically, all of your punches and kicks, they get lightning all within your attacks now. So what they did for like a really cool thematic for 6 job is they added lightning to like all of your attacks, and I think that's a really cool animation change they did. Like, it's hard to notice it at first, but once you look for it, it's really cool looking. Like, I didn't notice it until it was really deep, but I was like, yo, what? My skills have lightning inside of them now? What is this? So cool looking. Like, so I think personally for me, that's just really, really damn cool, dude. Like, yeah, the lightning in the skills, in the skill effects, how they get all sharp like lightning and stuff. Yeah. It happens for Keep Rejection too, actually. If I resummon him, you'll see it in Keep Rejection as well. If you look at them, they have lightning around them too, and the last one also, the 10th proc, also has lightning on it. I wish there was sound of all of this, because there's actually lightning sound effects for the 10th proc as well when it procs. But yeah, you just become like the lightning class. You're lightning all in your abilities. Yeah. Yeah. Now the
I mean, obviously, I love it too.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, it's gorgeous. The lightning they added it is really cool. I love the lightning. Origin as well, of course. Yep. The coolest Origin animation in the game, in my opinion. I just love that. I love that Origin.
Chills.
It's so chills, bro. So chills. And then there's the stack. There's the thing you get, Soul Art Janku Dragon, and you get that for 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, you have this buff on, and it stays on. Keeps your stacks here. From falling ever, so your attacks here whenever fall down ever when it's on. And then I would say another cool animation is the dashes. I love how the dashes are like kind of like ink strokes. Yep. This is really cool. Like you're moving ink, like a moving brush stroke. The backstep.
Okie dokie.
I love how the backstep looks, and then also the bind looks really cool. Everything just looks cool in this class. This whole class just makes you feel cool. You just feel like you're playing a cool like class in general.
Yeah.
The up jump, the flash jump, the flash jump, even its ink. Like, look at the ink on the flash jump. That is so good. That is so cool. This class is just cool, dude. He's so cool, dude. And
All right, give me a ranking.
Did I miss anything? Oh, the shield. The shield. This is it. Okay. The ranking. Easy S, SS even if I had to. The animation is just beautiful.
Do you have my stream open?
Do I have it open?
Yeah. Like, can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
I want to point something out.
Yes.
Okay. See where my finger's pointing right now? See this font that my name is in?
Oh, the Trylander? Yep, the Trylander, yep.
I've had that for years.
Oh, that's literally like motion.
Isn't
like,
that crazy? I've had that. Someone pointed this out to me like weeks or months after I like decided to main Mo XUAN. They're like, "Did you do that on purpose to match it?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Wait, whoa, it was meant to be."
You're literally playing motion.
Yeah,
like,
isn't that
black
crazy?
and white class.
I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's been there for literal years.
That's actually sick.
Yeah.
That's actually sick. And that's the same thing I did. If you look at the guides I did too, I made like the same kind of thing. The like black and white with the ink brush strokes for the text too. It's just a very cool aesthetic, you know, that black and white ink aesthetic. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. And I think, like, in my opinion, I don't think there's any class in the game, in my opinion, that compares. Like, it just, to me, that compares in terms of animation, because I just think this class's animation is like, okay, if you want to like a hint of how good this animation is, right? You know KMS, Korean Maplestory?
Yep.
Yeah, KMS. The KMS community has been begging for them to add motion for ages because they all love the aesthetic of the class. Like, they love the black and white ink aesthetic. Because
I think they love everything about it.
Oh, of course, definitely, absolutely.
It's not exactly an unappealing class, you know what I mean?
There's nothing in the game like motion, like currently ever. So they're like begging for this class because it's just beautiful. It's beautiful and everything it does. The punching, the kicking, the attacking, the animations, origin, everything just looks amazing. So yeah, absolutely SS. And I think it's gonna get even better when they add the ascent skill for it.
Yeah. Okay, well, normally at the end of an interview I would ask a couple questions. One of them we're unfortunately gonna have to skip because we don't know the answer to, but I'll ask it anyway. Hey, how is the class gonna be affected by the 2-minute change?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be really good in the 2-minute changes, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
no, honestly, I think like,
I'm gonna be real. Like, being able to burst more often, I don't really see it getting like.
Yeah.
Maybe it loses like a little bit of damage because of a numbers adjustment, but like
numbers,
yeah.
Yeah, but we've been saying that in the Discord. We think the 2-minute changes are gonna actually be like insane because of open gate, like this ability here. Like, just because of how broken the skill is, the only way this will like not benefit us is if they like make some big adjustments to open gate in terms of like how much it gives us, because it gives us 25% crit damage, a bunch of damage to our divine, and you know, his one-shot forms, and 2 extra attacks. Like, they would have to do a lot of changes to that skill in order for it to not be busted during 2 minutes. So we're thinking, like, if they don't do that, we're good. 2 minutes is gonna be crazy.
I mean, even if they do, like, the class is just, the damage is so good.
It's still crazy.
I don't even think
crazy.
I wouldn't be worried about it. Like,
the
only thing that you could maybe be worried about is them forgetting to change Mo XUAN for us in the 2-minute update. But
speaking of changing,
I guess we'll see what happens.
See, speaking of changing Mo XUAN, something I'm still kind of a little, like, you know, heated about in GMS is in TMS. We just got the TMS like motion changes recently, actually, for Sia with the Sia patch. But the thing about it is they didn't bring over a certain change. Just one change they forgot to bring over, and that change would be our origin. They didn't give us the origin line split change, where our origin goes from doing the current like 100 and something lines it does to over 1,000 lines of damage, and it gets a huge, like, not huge, but it gets like a decent little bump in damage as well. But it just does a ton more lines of damage, like from 100 something to 1,000 something lines of damage. And they didn't bring that change over from TMS. We're unsure why they didn't bring that over, but people were thinking, oh, maybe GMS's servers couldn't handle that amount of lines. But I'm like, that can't be the case because the KMS classes got their line split. We didn't get ours.
Yeah.
In GMS, I don't know what's going on. Like maybe they're delaying it and making their own adjustment to it. I don't know, but yeah, that's just something that I didn't understand why we didn't get. But yeah, I would say that's about it. Well, no, I would say there's one more thing I want to cover, if that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do got to wrap this up because we're coming up on I would think we're past 2 hours at this point. So.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this is quick. It'll be quick.
Yeah.
Quick. This is actually very funny, I think. If you go to Dark now, let me make sure my bossing stuff is all on. And Dark now, something I think is pretty cool about the class as well, because I forgot to mention it because someone mentioned it to me. Is when he does his this right here actually. I didn't get it because I was pressing the wrong button. I'm sorry, but basically when he does that little blade beam there, you're able to hover at the top of the screen with your dashes if you keep canceling properly, and not just that, but motion dashes against walls. You can like kind of stall and hover on walls with the dash as well.
Yeah.
Like this. So you slowly descent down the wall if you combo your dashes properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's about it. That's about it. There you go.
Okay. Do you know if this class is ping reliant at all? Because I don't know.
No, it's not. Ping actually won't really affect anything on the class from coming out. Everything should come out properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned something about crit bind. It like cancels real bind.
Yes. That's actually okay. That's I've been reporting that too. I don't understand why that's a thing. But if you just go inside of a boss, I'll just go in here. Let's go to slime. Let's go to normal slime. It doesn't matter. So if I go inside of normal slime and I'll bind him. Now look at the bind timers up top. That's the main thing to look at, okay?
Yeah.
So 99, 98, 97. Now if I critical bind him, he comes out of the bind fast.
Yeah.
The whole 10 seconds isn't up yet.
It just erases the old bind and just does the crit bind.
Yep, it basically it's like you put a fresh new bind on that only lasts 3 seconds instead of the whole 10 seconds. So I've been like reporting that because that's actually really easy to grief in parties for people who don't know about that. Yeah, people don't know about that grief. It happened many times. I've done publics and MO XUAN would just ruin the whole bind by doing a combo that does a critical bind for no reason. And I'm like, well, there goes the bind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been like reporting that, but it hasn't gotten fixed yet, sadly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things. There's quite a few issues like I've been reporting on the class, I would say, that haven't been fixed yet. Like another one that I don't like. If I go to Neville, there's this guy here, and I'll just if I go to Neville here, he doesn't have our emblem in his shop. When he should, but I've been reporting this as well, so you can't make like a spirit emblem if you want to make a second emblem or anything.
Yep.
Yeah. How do you safely get off the Howling Storm mini burst without bind?
Just do it.
Someone.
I mean, it's 2 seconds. Just do it.
Literally, just what I do.
If it's a boss where there's so much stuff that you like can't stay still for 2 seconds for whatever reason, then you just have to tap it. You just can't commit to it.
That's what I said. Yep, I was gonna say like at certain bosses, I literally just tell people just tap it. Like there's times where you just have to realize you won't be able to get the whole Howling Storm off. So just
it's just like experience and boss dependent. There's really no like trick to it.
Exactly, it's experience. Just go ahead and just tap it sometimes.
You can also cast it for, like you can start casting it in the air, so you can flash jump into it.
Yep.
Right, and like so if you're like really tight on the boss, you can flash jump behind the boss and cast it backwards. So that you land on the other side of the boss and kind of slide a little bit. Yes. And then hopefully that 2 seconds of movement is enough to dodge whatever it is you're trying to dodge. But yeah.
Exactly. And someone also didn't know this. It's quick too. But someone didn't know Black Wind the Hexa version of Black Wind, if you just, I would go into like Damien, whatever, be quick. If you go into a boss, the non-Hexa version of Black Wind, because the Hexa version is pretty big too. But people didn't know that the non-Hexa version of Black Wind, like, the hitbox is really big, that it hits behind you. So to some people, you can do this. Okay, I can get the range, but if you like get a little closer to the boss, Black Wind is able to hit behind you with the non-Hexa version. Because I've seen people with the non-Hexa version not know that. I'm like, just be a little closer to the boss, but it'll hit behind you as well. Because people are asking about that. Yeah, it hits behind you. But yeah, that's. Is there anything else anyone wants to know before?
I think that's it. Bro.
Yeah.
We've pretty much covered everything. Honestly,
literally.
like I usually like to filter out questions that people ask because they'll just ask stuff that you've already answered, and it's like if I just ask these questions on repeat for everyone who filters in, then these things are gonna last like 3 hours, 4 hours each. You know what I mean? Like. Let me just refer you to the video and you can go find the answer there.
Literally there.
When it gets posted, yeah. Or honestly, the MoXuan Discord has so much information. I'm really trying to avoid like turning these into just full-on class guides because the guides already exist, right? I'm trying to provide something that doesn't exist somewhere else. So
yeah, I'm not gonna show this off. I was gonna say someone wanted to show off knockback tech. I said I'm not gonna. I mean, I can, but I was like,
no, it's all right. It's all right.
Over time now.
Yeah, if you want to know it, you can join the MoXuan Discord. Yeah, you want to know all the little secret little techs.
There's so much tech.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Tech is all Discord, dude.
MoXuan as a Legion champ. I would say it's good. I don't know what you would say. I think it's super strong. It has a lot of FD, like natural FD increase just in its kit, right? So I think it's very strong.
Yeah, it's a very strong class. Like I would say for Legion Champ or just mules in general, this class is insanely nuts. Like it does a lot of damage.
I think it's just good for. I'm gonna be honest. I think this class is just good for everything. Whether you want to main it, whether you want to like alt it, like the class is just really strong.
I would say that there's no real downside to playing this class besides you just hate being good.
Bro, look at the rankings on this class. Like, what the hell just happened? Oh my god, we're getting my class nerfed. I'm not posting this. I'm not posting this interview.
I would say, like,
I'm making this one private. You guys can have it if you ask specifically.
Someone actually told me earlier, they said, I think mobility should actually be an S because it's better than even Buccaneer. I'm like, Buccaneer has that huge jump. No, Buccaneer had a huge jump.
It is really good. Like, it's insane.
It's good, it's really good. Yeah, it's not, I didn't say it was bad. I just said it's not S, but it's not bad,
All right, bro. I think that's it. I'm gonna let you get to it. We got Broomy procs to farm tonight. You know, look at you. You're getting close to 280 as well.
Yeah,
getting the mines.
I'm gonna be there tonight if I use the Broomy procs.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, you too, Shry. Get
I'm close, bro. I'm really close. I'm like about to hit 279. I think I have 6 tomato tickets as well. So like.
Oh my god, yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I'm actually zooming to 280 in the next couple days, probably.
I'll beat you at 280, man. Let's go.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for all of your insight. Thank you for taking the time. I know you prepared for this a lot, and you like obviously do a lot in the Discord and for a lot of the guides and stuff like that. So, thank you for all of it. One last plug: if you guys want to join the MoXuan Discord, Drak will be in there. I'm also in there. I don't think I've sent a single message in that Discord yet. I just use it for the stuff. But that would be the place to find Drak. And if you couldn't tell, he's super passionate and a super nice guy. So he'll.
There's a lot of people
happy to help.
I get questions like daily in there, so you know it's no worries if you need help. And not just that, but there's also other people who are in there that are really good at the class too, who can help you out when I'm not available.
Yeah. The MoXuan players that I've talked to are all very chill and supportive of each other, and the community's cool. So yeah, if you want to play MoXuan, then join us.
That's the place to be. Absolutely.
Yep. All right, brother.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much. I will let you go. We will. Honestly, we'll probably talk soon.
Of course. Like I'm like I said, like if you need anything, you know, any more information or anything, just let me know. I'm on here often, so
absolutely.
I'm available for a lot of. Somebody recently actually came to me and they this was weird. They came to me and they said, I've been looking for like motion guides and stuff, and I looked at the Discord and I saw you had so much information, and they said they stayed up for around 5 hours just labbing the class through the Discord stuff. I'm like, dude, grinder, man,
Yeah,
grinder.
hell yeah. Yeah, that's sick. There's a lot. That's like that's the beauty of the class, right? There's just like there's always gonna be room to improve, I think.
Exactly. I would say you have a ton of like stuff you can learn. Like I think just for like just learning that you can like macro these like the up jump and stuff and finding like a comfort for that. That's just something I think is underrated because it's just really good. It's like free mobility and free damage at the same time.
Yeah. If anyone, honestly, if anyone happened to skip over sections, like I'm gonna be honest, we were super. Jack was super thorough with like a lot of the like little tech and stuff. So if there's ever a time to watch the whole interview, it would probably be this one, especially if this class is like piquing your interest. Otherwise, once again, I'll say one last time, join the Discord. There's tons of information in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you. Get to farming. I'll see you in. I don't even. Where do we even go next? What's the 280 map? Arteria.
The 280 map is Arteria.
All right, I'll see you in Arteria next week.
There it is. Yep. Oh, definitely. Arteria next week. Let's go.
All right, bro. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk soon.
All right. See you, Shry. You have a good day, man.
Yep. Thanks. Later, brother. Damn. Clappies for Drak, guys. W interview. That was a long one. That was a very thorough one. I mean, obviously, it goes without saying, I love that fucking class. People keep asking me, like, oh, well, what are you gonna hyperburn? What are you looking forward to playing next? Honestly, nothing. Like, yes, I'm excited to try new classes, but, like, I just love my motion. I'm not main swapping. It would take an insane class drop for me to even consider main swapping right now because I just love this class, honestly. And, I mean, there's part of the reasons that I love it, he covered a lot of, but I think for me, it also just like, it reminds me a lot of, the playstyle reminds me a lot of other classes that I've played in other games. I saw people say like it reminds them of like Monk from Final Fantasy 14. For me, it reminds me of Monk from World of Warcraft. It plays a lot like many different Lost Ark classes in that it has like 8 regular buttons that you're using in your rotation, and then a couple other buttons that have like a much longer cooldown that you still use for burst. That, you know, for whatever it is, it reminds me of you know, the Lost Ark classes that I love a lot. For those of you who don't know, you know, I'm originally a Lost Ark player. But yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good things about the class. I love it. Personally, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, there were some things that I learned today from that. So, W, might be time for me to go on my next level of motion training arc. The class is fairly balanced in Exxon. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, I hope you enjoyed. I hope all your questions were answered. I know it's like, it's complicated. There are things that probably seem a little daunting, but again, once you learn it, I promise it's really not that hard. If I can figure it out, someone who's played the game for 5 months, when I made the character, I played the game for like 2 months, if that, a month and a half. I don't know how long it was when Motion came out. If I can figure it out as quickly as I did, you guys can figure it out. I promise I'm not that smart. So don't be scared. Play Motion. Anyway, chat, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. As always, thank you for being supportive of my guests. Thank you for being respectful. Thank you for contributing to those insanely high community votes for the rankings. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope we answered all your questions. Normally, I would say, you know, go over to their channel or, you know, ask questions that I can direct to Drak. If there's nothing that I can answer, I will go ask Drak, or I will direct you to him, again, in the Motion Discord. Otherwise, this is probably the first time you guys could ask questions about the class that I might actually be able to answer. So, let him rip. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.